welcome to Story Pie. Let me tell you a wonderful story called Wobble's Underwater Ball. In the shimmering depths of the magical castle lived a dodger blue jelly octopus named Wobble. Wobble wasn't just any octopus. He was a squishy dancer. His home was the underwater ballroom, a place filled with sparkling bubbles and music that tinkled like tiny bells. One sunny morning, as the water danced with light, Wobble received a special invitation. It was a scroll made of the finest seaweed, tied with a ribbon of shimmering kelp. The invitation was for a grand ball. Wobble's tentacles wiggled with excitement. A ball, he thought, his whole body turning the color of a happy blueberry. Wobble loved to dance. He could make each of his 8 tentacles dance to a different rhythm. One tentacle might tap like a tiny drum, another might sway like seaweed in the tide, and another might twirl like a ballerina. And when Wobble was happy, his body tasted like the sweetest raspberry. "I must get ready," he declared, stretching himself to 10 times his normal size. Wobble spent the rest of the day preparing, making sure every inch of his squishy body sparkled. He practiced his best dance moves, making sure each tentacle was ready for the party. Wobble filled his ink sac with bright colors, ready to create underwater disco lights. As the first notes of music started to play, Wobble felt a little nervous. He wiggled and jiggled, taking a deep breath. But he remembered the invitation and his raspberry flavor, and he started to feel joyful. He decided to bring joy with him to the party. "I'm going to have so much fun," he thought. When Wobble arrived at the ball, the underwater ballroom was buzzing with life. Fish in shimmering scales, seahorses with curly tails, and even a grumpy crab or two were gathered. Wobble, feeling a little shy at first, slowly entered the room. The music began, and Wobble started to dance. His dodger blue body shimmered as he moved. One tentacle tapped to the rhythm of a joyful drum, another twirled to a soft flute, and another danced to the beat of a lively piano. His ink created colorful lights, dancing across the ballroom. As Wobble danced, he met new friends. There was Finley the fish, who loved fast music, and Shelley the seahorse, who preferred soft melodies. But suddenly, the music changed. The fast music stopped and a new, slower tune began to play. Some of the animals began to frown. Finley the fish wriggled impatiently. "This isn't fun," he grumbled. Shelley the seahorse hid behind a coral. Wobble saw that some of his new friends didn't like the new music. His raspberry flavor turned to a bit of a sour taste as he began to feel sad. He knew he had to do something. Wobble stretched and danced, his tentacles moving like ribbons in the water. "Don't worry, friends," he called out. "Let's make this fun for everyone." He began to dance even harder, using his special talent. He used his ink to create dazzling, temporary underwater disco lights. The ballroom, filled with swirls of color, red, yellow, blue, and green, dancing with the music. Wobble's tentacles moved to all different rhythms, a jig here, a waltz there. Slowly, some of the animals started to tap their fins and dance with their tails. Wobble encouraged them to move. "Shake your fins, sway your tails," he shouted. Wobble danced and danced, his body twisting and turning, trying to get everyone to have fun. But the music was changing too fast. He took a deep breath, and his squishy body turned a bit of a pickle flavor with the stress. "I can't do this alone," he sighed. Wobble knew he needed to help all the animals find a way to love all types of music. He asked Shelley the seahorse to dance with him, and Finley the fish joined them. They all started to dance together. Finley, Shelley, and Wobble noticed that they could each move in their own way, to their own rhythm, and everyone was having fun together. Wobble wiggled happily, his dodger blue color returning. The music seemed to change to all types of tunes, and the colors of the disco lights in the room changed too. Everyone in the room was dancing together, and everyone was happy. As the night went on, the ballroom filled with the happy sounds of the dancing animals. Even the grumpy crab was tapping his claws to the beat. Wobble watched, a little tired but so happy. The underwater ballroom was filled with music, and the animals were all laughing and having fun. Wobble's body returned to its original dodger blue flavor. He had used his squishiness and his dance to help everyone discover joy in sharing experiences. Wobble understood that being different could bring everyone closer. and that differences made life more fun. And that, he decided, was the best kind of ball of all. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What did Wobble use to make the underwater ballroom look more fun? Let's see how you did. The answer is, Wobble used his ink to create colorful disco lights. You did a great job! I hope you enjoyed this story, Pie Tale. I'll see you next time.